Alright, so I'm pulling my spark plugs out right now because I'm about to yank these headers off to see if there is any holes, which I'm going to suspect that down there I'm going to find some holes because whoever welded that did a horrible job. I don't know if you could see that. But yeah, but I can't see it from under the car, so we shall see. I'm gonna pop them off. If there's any holes, I'll re-weld the whole thing. I don't care. Alright, pulling the header bolts off. I'm gonna leave a couple in it till I get downstairs and get the O2 sensor pulled out and get the clamp off to disconnect the header from the exhaust. And I gotta jack the car up. But yes, I put blood, sweat, and tears into this car. Blood, blood, blood. Hands all busted up. Yeah, this car's fun. It's trying to kill me, but I don't give up easy. Alright, y'all. We got all the header bolts out besides two. Now we're gonna jack the car up and take the O2 sensor out and undo the band clamp to disconnect it and drop it. So let's go. Let's jack the car out. Right here. I hope I could even get this header out of the car, because this is all pipe that has to come out with it. I don't know. I really want to get this all the way off the car so I could take it over and weld it with my big shop MIG, because I don't want to weld it with my 135 flux welder right here on the floor, because it's just not going to come out as clean. But we shall see. Knock this band clamp off real quick. Alright. Now I'll get the O2 sensor out of it. I have a feeling there's holes right here, because look where their O2 sensor is. Bam. Probably holes right there. And it's getting a crappy reading. Here's hoping. We shall see. Alright, so we found a bunch of leaks. We got one right there. Two right there. That's a gaping hole. One right here. Anything else? Nope. Let's see. Anything down there? I don't see nothing. They beat the hell out of these headers. Alright, let me get this welded up. Alright. There's hella holes. Alright, well, not for long. Are you recording? Okay. Oh, nice. these welds are full of all kinds of crap. I should honestly cut this shit off. I don't like this spot. I'm gonna grind it out and clean it up because there's a lot of porosity and junk in there. Sure, yeah, it's sealed, but it's ugly and I don't like it. So, time to clean some stuff up. Hi, baby. Yeah? Hold on. The baby's calling me, you guys. Alright, y'all. I'm back. I had to go make the baby something to drink. So see, after grinding it, found some pinholes because whatever they welded with it before, they couldn't get gas or something in there, so the weld was really junky. But I'm gonna fix all that. Now, that's sealed. Yeah. No more holes anywhere. I do not like any of this. Dude, this is the crappiest work. They should have had a flange right here. I don't know if you guys are even getting this in the camera, but this should be sticking out like 3 inches. Have that much on it straight. I'm wondering if this is coming in and blocking the OT sensor. But then this should have a flange and connecting the exhaust to the header. I had to chop the exhaust right here because it was all welded solid and hitting the drive shaft. So I put a clamp on it so I could get the exhaust off the car. But alright, well, let me get this thrown back in. See what happens. Alright, got the headers stuck back on the car. Just tighten the bolts back up. Sorry, this is kind of a forehand job. So I didn't record it, my bad. But I could show you what I would do. Jack up the car. Use the jack stand to hold the header and exhaust where it's supposed to be. Get one bolt started, and then I wiggle the tube up and down, and I usually get these 2 bolts in so the header will rock back and forth, so I could actually kind of teeter-totter on these 2 bolts and get the other bolts in as far as I can, you know. And yeah, then I use the jack stand, like I said, to hold it where it needs to be. This is the fun one though, this back one. Let's see. Honestly, I need to do this from under the car. All right, tight. Now I'll go under the car, hook the exhaust back up, pull this pin out, put this pin back in while I'm under the car. And just get the jack stand under here somewhere. Now, let's see. I don't know what you guys can see, but I'm trying to just get this connected. That's gonna hit the drive shaft. Getting the O2 sensor back in it. Snug. Cool. Now all I got left is spark plugs and wires. All right, let's get these plugs and wires back on. Get it plugged back into HP tuners and see what's going on. I'm gonna cut the video. You guys all should know how to put plugs and wires on. I mean, they just screw in and snug in a grunt and cool. All right, so I got it all back together. This is where it's at as of so far. I'm just trying to warm the car up right now. Still only at 106, so let's give it a little while. If this stays like this, it doesn't look like it's going to stay like this. Nope. Going up. As the engine temperature gets higher, the O2 sensors drive further and further apart. Damn. It'll just keep climbing to 50. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to let it run for a minute. And I'll get back to you when it goes all the way up. Alright. So we're up to temperature. And exhaust leak was not the issue. Damn. All that for nothing. I'm stumped. Alright, y'all. So, I know I have no exhaust leaks now. I know the O2 sensors are good. I know the car's hitting on all 8 cylinders. If I turn each individual cylinder off, the car shows that the cylinder's off. I checked the wires. Each pin on each plug are all the same. I pulled the O2 sensors off my GTO, put them on here, put these ones on my GTO. They work the exact same. This is the GTO computer. The wiring colors are the same. At this point, I don't know. I don't have any vacuum leaks. I don't have any injectors that are stuck These are completely different injectors. I was having this issue with the 243 heads, and I did a whole top end swap, like intake manifold, injectors, fuel rails, heads, everything. So nothing on the top end is the issue. I mean, if I had the same issue with the LS2 injectors and intake manifold and heads and I swapped everything, you know, that's not the issue. I just welded all the pinholes in the exhaust. That's not the issue. I am literally lost of words. I don't know what to do. All right, y'all. So one last ditch effort. I plugged off every single PCV port on the car. I completely closed off the crankcase from the intake. I have no vacuum lines. Literally everything is closed and plugged just to eliminate this issue, and it's still claiming. Let's show you what I did. Plug. 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 Everything is plugged. The only thing that's not plugged is that. Huh. 1 second. So now we have no power brakes. That port is completely plugged, and it's still not doing anything. So let's create a vacuum leak. Let's see if that changes anything, because now I'm like stumped. Let's check into that. I didn't have that before. Still the same thing. Let me fix the spark plug wire. Give me a minute. Alright, so I redid my old PCV system. Ran it from the back valve cover, catch can, down into the intake, then from that valve cover over and the metered air. I don't know. I've tried it completely vented, the vented cap didn't work. I've tried it completely closed, didn't work. Now I'm trying it with the actual PCV system. No, I don't have a valley plate with the PCV hose because that's the supercharger valley plate that deletes that. So, I don't know. But when I had the PCV system completely closed, it looked almost normal, but that's with the PCV system the way it is now. With the PCV system completely closed, the crankcase, you know, builds up pressure, and that's how you blow seals out of the main seal and valve covers and everything. So I undid that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so I got my intake and everything. I put a stock LS2 throttle body that was originally on this car and drilled and had the PCB shit on it and the catch can. Had that all on there. I took it all back off. Plugged that valve cover. Put my other throttle body back on it. Put a sealed bellow on it. Put vented oil cap, and that's open. And still at 50. Whatever, I'm over it. New car. So this is with the O2 sensor plugged into the opposite side. So bank 1 is plugged into bank 2 and bank 2 is plugged into bank 1. I'm about to pull one of the O2 sensors out. See what's going on. So this is with bank 2 pulled out of the exhaust. This is me putting bank 2 back in the exhaust. Plug them into the right side. Huh. Okay, plug back into the right side, start the car back up. Uh-oh, now we did it. Well, something happened. All I did was unplug the O2 sensors. Maybe I shouldn't have did it when the car was running. Check back in with you. Tony driving my Camaro. Wet. So I was not able to get the O2 sensors to work, but my buddy Tony came by and we were able to get my LM2 Innovate LM2 wideband to link into the HP tuners through a, I don't know what the hell it's called, anyways, through a cord that I had, and basically a USB or whatever, and add it to the HP tuners. So now I can just tune the car off of that data log with the wideband. So yeah, that's where we stand. All right, you guys, have a good night.